If I were to ask the question, do you want to grow? How would you respond? I'd expect it to be at least a resounding yes, I do. But most of us avoid any sort of pressure because it makes us feel uncomfortable. We have been taught by society falsely that your comfort zone is a place you want to strive and desire to be in. All living things grow, and growing requires stretching. In John Maxwell's 15 Laws of Growth, he talks about the rubber band law. He says that true life begins at the end of our comfort zone, and that can only be achieved by stretching. And remember, rubber bands are only useful when they are stretched. You would not be where you are professionally or where you are personally if there wasn't any type of stress or stretching occurring. Most young men think, oh, when I've graduated from college and I've got a job, I'm chilling. I don't need to stretch anymore. I'm chilling here. I'm comfortable. But the truth is that everyone should strive and keep continuing to grow throughout life. But with growth comes initially pain and struggle, and that's why all the average people stay average. By continually stretching, you can live a much more desired and powerful life. It won't be a life without pain and sacrifice, but it will be a life by design, not by default. You need to realize that stretching is an inside job. The real process of growth begins with your thoughts. Those thoughts become words, and those words become action. I'm pretty sure you've heard all of this before. Think about this. All life except mankind grows to its full potential. It's literally only mankind that circumvents this process. For example, how tall will a tree grow? A tree doesn't just decide to stop growing. A tree grows throughout its entire life. Okay, so now you know you need to be growing, you need to be stretching, but how should you be stretching? You need to realize that stretching always requires change. Change is always a challenge because it propels us out of our zone of comfort. You literally cannot improve and avoid change at the same time. If you are still satisfied with what you did 5 years ago, you are not growing. Even if you're satisfied with what you did 3 months ago, you're not growing. You have to continually grow. Stretching sets you far apart from everyone else. You've probably noticed that all the people around you are super satisfied with mediocrity. Excellence seems to be further and further away from the accepted norms of society. Successful people set themselves apart by going above and over what the average person would do. Why do you think I'm sat here uploading 3 videos every single day? I understand that this is difficult, this is stretching, and this will change me to become a better person, and it will also put me well above everyone else because no one's doing this. As you stretch and get better, you will be able to affect and infect people around you, and then can all grow as a team. That's what I'm doing. I'm really stretching and uploading 3 times a day, but it's not only for my personal growth, which it definitely is, but it's also for your personal growth. Make stretching yourself a daily routine. Block time each day for learning and growing. By the end of the day, you'll want to answer these 3 questions. What will I apply? What will I change? And what will I teach others? I do this every day. I listen to audiobooks. I don't really read a lot anymore, but I'm listening to audiobooks. And when I think about something, I'm like, wait, this is a really good topic. I'm going to make a video on it. So that is me thinking, what will I teach others? And most of the time, if I think it's good enough to teach you, I also think it's good enough to apply myself. So then that's also become something that I will apply. One of the most important things that you need to realize is that stretching gives you a shot at excellence. What is the gap between being good and being great? Our ability to close that gap is directly related to our willingness to be stretched. People who are committed to stretching themselves will make a difference in this world. The real bottom line on the law of the rubber band is, are you always looking for a better way to do what you already do? If you are, then you need to know ahead of time that it will propel you to your desired future and over everyone else. It will also stretch you out of your comfort zone. But stretching out of your comfort zone is really such a small sacrifice you have to make in order for a lifetime of greatness. The law of the rubber band might actually be my favorite law because as I live it out, I'm constantly getting better. I'm never staying the same, and I'm always growing and growing and growing, getting closer and closer and closer to my goals. I choose to grow daily because when the opportunity comes, it's too late to learn everything. Basically, what I'm saying is that if you're not growing, you are dying. Be sure to choose growing. Send this video to a friend who needs to keep growing. Remember that only you can change who you are. Subscribe for the best self-improvement content.